There's three things that have to happen if Michigan wants to beat Ohio State. Ohio State has more talent. They're at home. They're favored. If Michigan wants to pull the upset, they've got to do three things. They've got to, number one, outrush Ohio State. You've got to control the terms of the game, control the time of possession, limit the number of possessions the opposition is getting. That's number one. Number two, you've got to limit explosive plays. Tackling well and limiting explosive plays is generally going to bring the yards per play for Ohio State's offense under 7.5. If you can hold them under 7.5 yards per play, you've got a chance. Then you've got to force them to kick field goals in the red zone once they get down into that area. The teams that beat them usually hold them at 66% touchdown percentage or lower, Oregon and Michigan. There was only one team that last year was able to do all those three things and still lost the game to Ohio State. That team was Nebraska. Nebraska was 3-9, did all those three things, and that's why they played a one-score game basically with Ohio State late into the fourth quarter. So all of those things have to take place if Michigan is going to win. If Ohio State wants to win, here's what they have to do. They got to be physical. They've got to answer the bell of playing physical against Michigan, because right now Michigan's players and roster is very confident that they can go out there and out-physical the Buckeyes. You know why? There's only a handful of Michigan players that have even lost to Ohio State. There's even fewer, I believe only two, that have actually played in the shoe. They don't have much scar tissue. That COVID year not playing a game and then beating them last year, it basically turned over the entire roster. This is a Michigan team that in 2019, before COVID, every single player on Michigan outside of the true freshmen, all they had experienced against Ohio State was losses. Now you've got a roster where the overwhelming majority either hasn't played Ohio State or all they know is that they beat the Buckeyes. So the mental game and belief for Michigan is way different now than it was in 2019. You can basically put those previous 10 years away and say, what is it right now? Well, right now, it's a confident Michigan bunch that thinks that they can push around Ohio State. So Ohio State has to answer the physicality of Michigan, and they need to do it early in this game. Stopping the run, running the football. If they can prove that early, then the Buckeyes have got a great chance. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.